the Alien Enemies Act of 1798.
At his rally in Aurora last October, now President Donald Trump said he would carry out a 227-year-old law to initiate his Operation Aurora to speed up deportation.
1798, that's a long time ago, right?
Yes, it is, Mr. President, but it's been used since then, 3 times.
All 3 times during wartime. So after there's been a congressional declaration of war during the War of 1812, the First World War, and World War II.
According to multiple national reports, President Trump plans to invoke the Wartime Authority as soon as today. The law gives the president wartime power to deport people without hearings if deemed necessary.
What the Alien Enemies Act allows the president of the United States to do is to find that another country has made a predatory incursion into the United States that endangers the population of the United States.
Trump has already used that language to describe Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua.
Because they are a vicious group. They went into Colorado. They took over areas of Colorado.
Violetta Chapin is a law professor at CU Boulder. She specializes in immigration.
President Trump has laid the groundwork for the American public to accept that perhaps other countries are hostile to the United States.
While the president said he was going to do this while at the rally in Aurora, he said it at other campaign rallies too. Chapin says if Trump invokes this, it's sure to end up in court.
Almost everything he's done has ended up in court.
And in this case, because it's an outdated, infrequently used law, even attorneys haven't heard of.
Everybody's had to go look it up. The Alien Enemies Act was created in 1798 before we had an immigration system, before we had a robust criminal justice system, and before we had any of the advanced technology that we have that allows us to actually detect people who are hostile to the United States.
All right, so one of the questions here, can he do this against a specific gang, all of Venezuelans? Chapin says it's tough to know how any of this will work because it's a 277-year-old law. There hasn't been a congressional declaration of war with another country here.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see how people interpret that because it is such an old law. Thank you so much, Spencer.